What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Puckin Around, presented by the Diamond Vault Discord. My name is Jordan, better known as Shot Props. Joining me, as always, Tyson, aka Spittin' Picklets, and Ray, aka Firefighter Bets. And we've got a special guest, Gavin. Welcome, Gavin. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm excited to be here. I've been talking to Tyson a lot. Love the Shot Props product. And then Ray, Firefighter Bets, I've seen you in the space forever, man, especially when you were working with Crash Wagers, I think, doing some stuff with them. So big fan of you guys. Excited to be here. And honestly, a bit exhausted going through this slate with the work and everything today. It's a massive slate. It's been kind of nice with like the 4-game slates, but we got it done. And I'm excited to talk some hockey with you guys.
Yeah.
We are glad to have you. We've got a very nice 12-game slate, as Gavin alluded to, so we'll get into that shortly. A few housekeeping things before we get started. So if you're watching on YouTube or on any of our pages on X, you can comment. We're going to try and get as many of those on the screen throughout the show as possible. So if you have a play you want to share or a question for us, feel free to pop that in. We're going to get to as many of those as we can. Also, we are now live on Twitch as well. So if you are on Twitch, you can watch us there as well. Subscribe to us on Twitch and YouTube. It will help us out greatly. Like, comment, all that good stuff on X. All helps the show. But with that being said, gentlemen, should we jump right in?
Absolutely. I just want to say a couple things. So it was Gavin's idea, who's actually recommended Twitch to us. So it was only fitting to have him on for our first episode on Twitch. So appreciate you for that. And I mean, Gavin's an awesome guest. I'm excited to have him on, working for Oddshark now, but you might be familiar with his work on Owner's Box. They do like a ton of fun, like hockey content, not just hockey, like all sports, I believe, based out of Toronto. So yeah, you probably recognize him there.
That being said, I'm a big Twitch guy, so I'm glad to be on Twitch too. So yeah, it's more user friendly, I guess. You know, I watch a bunch of gamers and stuff too. So
yeah,
cool,
totally,
very nice. And now,
Gavin, we need a year out of you, buddy.
Need a what?
You need a year.
A year?
Oh yeah.
It's
so funny, right? But I told my fiance, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go, got my show, and then she barges in and she's like, she does her worst impression, but she's like, yeah.
I love it.
I love that.
So funny.
I'm ready to dive in. Let's go, Jordan.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. So first game on the slate, we have Rays Seattle Kraken taking on the Boston Bruins. The Bruins are a -190 moneyline favorite at home with the over-under set at 5.5. Joey Decord in net for the Kraken. Jeremy Swayman between the pipes for the Bruins. We'll start with Spittin', then we'll go to Ray, and then we'll finish with Gavin if he has anything, and we'll kind of rotate throughout the show.
Well, it's the Bruins playing. You know I have nothing for them. Hate them. No thanks. Next.
All right, we'll go to Ray here.
Hey, Tyson, bro, pop that props.cash, bro. Yes, sir.
Just got it today, about an hour ago. Props.cash hoodie, baby. So comfy, dude.
You should have done, dude.
It's champion hoodie. Like, these things are legit. They're awesome.
I gotta hit him up and get my freaking
dude.
You know, Walla's in here. Walla, I need my jacket, man.
Yeah, get Walla's then you.
That being said, I got nothing in this one either. I got nothing.
All right.
Start.
And Gavin, anything for you?
No, this game's gross. I kind of lean Kraken money line just for the value there, but again, it's kind of the same thing where I would try to fade the Bruins last year because their expected goals numbers are meh. Their actual goals for are way up there. And then really just really good goaltending again. And then I feel like the Kraken have been actually playing pretty well despite their recent record. But just it's too gross for me. Like, I lean Kraken. I think it's a decent number, but I can't really find a clear edge on it. Like, I learned my lesson last year fading the Bruins, and they had the greatest season of all time. So I'm kind of just staying away from that.
Yeah,
totally.
I love it. Big slate. We don't have to play anything we don't absolutely love. So let's keep it moving. We get the next game up here. We've got the Florida Panthers taking on the Buffalo Sabres. Florida's a minus 155 money line favorite on the road. Stolar's confirmed for the Panthers. Ukko Pekka in net for the Sabres. We'll start with Gavin on this one.
I don't really have a prop, but I do lean the under here. I think the Sabres have been actually pretty good at home in terms of like shots against and expected goals against. UPL has been a monster the past month and a half. He has a 944 save percentage at home, or overall in that time span, a 1.52 goals against average. And then Florida has also been one of the best defensive teams in the NHL recently. They're really starting to look like that powerhouse. I know they've been consistent throughout the year, but a lot of people are starting to put their money where their mouth is. And I've seen a lot of futures tickets come up on the timeline. But with this line, I think it's a bit telling too, thinking this game might be a bit closer than expected. You would think as a casual fan that the Floridas would be bigger than minus 150 favorites. So I think there is a bit of value on the Sabres tonight, and as well as the under, because again, like Florida's been so good defensively. Their goaltending from both guys has been great. Bob has been good, and then Stolarz has actually been pretty solid in his recent starts as well. So no official play, but lean under and Sabres.
Love it. Ray, we'll go to you, the hometown team.
Yes, I'm on the under officially. Gavin kind of broke it down for you. A couple notes that I have. Last 3 games have gone under head-to-head. Both teams are 3-6-1 to the under their last 10 games. Buffalo in that span, they're 1-6 at home to the under. Florida in that 10-game span, 1-3 on the road to the under. 4 out of the last 6 Florida games have gone under, and 6 out of the last 7 Buffalo games have gone under as well. Even with Florida on a back-to-back, I took their money line yesterday. They smacked the Pens up, swept them on the season 3-0. I think this it's going to be an interesting game. I liked under. Gavin said UPL has been great. At home, he has a 1.96 GAA. So that's my only official here.
Right.
Yeah, for me, I kind of like. There's good value on the Sabres with how they've been playing, and like they have been really defensive, which is kind of surprising. But I like it might be a big letdown spawn after a 7-0 win against the Kings. So I'm personally not touching anything. If you want a prop or anything, someone mentioned it in the comments right here. Little T-Rex, Anton Lundell. He's hit his over 1.5 and 10 straight at least. And then also this one's a little chalk, but like Sam Reinhart against former team in Buffalo again. That could be a look as well. But I don't have anything official either.
Yep.
All right. Very nice. We got a lot of games to get through, so let's keep it moving. Speaking of the LA Kings that's been just mentioned, coming off of that brutal loss, they are in New Jersey taking on the Devils. New Jersey is a minus 115 money line favorite at home. Riddick expected for the Kings. Nico Dawes confirmed for the Devils, and the over/under set at 6.5. We'll start with Ray in this one if you have anything.
For me, sidewise, I was heavily leading Jersey here just because recent form. LA, they've been struggling since All-Star break. Who's in net for LA? Is it
Riddick? I think
Riddick.
Riddick is expected.
Okay. It seems like they've been going with him lately. And then Dawes, on the other hand, it seems like Jersey has given him, the go-ahead as their first goalie as of lately, with Vanacek being absolutely garbage this year.
I think Dawes, he's hurt right now too.
Oh, he's hurt. With Dawes, in his past 3 games, he's been pretty solid. But I think this is just a bounce back spot for LA after losing 7-0. So that's why I did not want to pick a side. I do think Jersey wins, but LA can possibly win for sure. The odds have been kind of jumping around, but my official play, Jack Hughes, awesome at home, over 3.5 shots on goal, minus 125. I think it's still around that price, minus 130. I'll take it to minus 135. He's been awesome his last 4 games. I believe he's averaging 9.2 shots attempts within those last 5 games, averaging 5.3 shots on goal. LA, I believe their last like 30 days, they're allowing like 31 shots allowed. So they were one of the toughest teams for shots, but now look at that, 30.3.
Mm-hmm.
We used to see them at the bottom around like 26, 27. So their defense has gone rougher lately. Arvidsson is back tonight, which I love that guy. So I'll be playing him in the near future for sure.
Yeah, I kind of wanted someone to talk me off the ledge of going Kings money line because I really want to bet it just because of that blowout last game.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
It's bad capping to just kind of play on that narrative, but like I think it happens quite a bit. And like Nico Daws has been good, but historically he's not the greatest.
I was on the under in that game. I was sick to my stomach. I'm like,
that's how it goes.
I'm like, what?
That's brutal. They have switched up their lines though with Arvidsson back now. Just seeing on here, like Kempe down to line 3 with Dubois. Hopefully that can get him going because he's been garbage.
Been a bum.
Yeah, that third line could be pretty nice if they click for sure.
Mm-hmm. I like Fiala getting a run with Kopitar and Byfield too. Yeah. That should be cool. Now I just want to play Kings again. Dang it! Why did you talk me out of it? Now I'm in it.
Fiala's shots have to jump up, right? Because Kopi's not really shooting, and Byfield doesn't really shoot like that either.
Byfield's cleared in 10 straight games. Is over 1.5, and I think a lot of them he's got 3. No, 3 of them he has 3, but like it's all greened out on props.cash. Check it out.
Gotcha.
That's what they got for the last 10 too.
Solid.
Right on. Anything from you, Gav?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if you were going or not.
No, I'm done.
So I think this is a tale of two teams that pretty similar this season. Obviously, the Kings have been a bit less fortunate, but it's a tale of goaltending, right? Like the Devils' goaltending has been shaky all year, and the Kings' goaltending has been terrible this year. So that's why I'm officially taking the over 6.5. As Ray mentioned, like Nico Daws has been great. And there's 2 starts this month with a .950 save percentage and a 1.5 goals against average. But I'm fading that shit, man. There's no way that keeps up.
Mm-hmm.
The Kings' expected goals for numbers are really good in their last 10 games. They're 5th in the NHL right now. But guess what their actual goals for number is over the last 10 games? They're 30th. So they're just not converting at all. They're not getting the puck luck. And I think it's kind of a perfect narrative tonight coming off that 7-0 loss where they actually outshot the Sabres by 30 shots. They had almost 40 shots to 17, I think. So I think it's a really good bounce back spot there for them to score some goals tonight. And then also the Devils offense is still firing. Jack Hughes has looked really good coming back into the lineup. He actually has been playing on the wing. And in the last 10 games, the Devils are 1st in expected goals for per 60. In their last 10, and then 5th in expected goals against per 60. So again, shaky on defense. Both teams struggle with goaltending. I just see a lot of room for offense tonight, and I love the over 6.5.
Dang.
Yep. Great note on Hughes as well. Good reminder.
Like it.
I might just play the over then, because then I'm not cheering for a side.
Well, that's what I'm at, because it's like I lean Kings, but like again, it's the goaltending. Like that's too shady for me, but I think the over is just kind of a smash spot here. Like both teams, the Kings haven't been varying, but I think that's just a perfect spot for them after that loss. Like it makes too much sense in my head.
If you were to tell me at the beginning of the season that we would have a game with Nico Daws and David Rittich, and I wouldn't be immediately slamming the over, like that's crazy.
Well,
I know.
Did you hear what Hughes said about Daws?
No.
Like after their last win, they asked him how he thought Daws played. He's like, "Well, it's not that hard to win when you get saves."
Wow.
Veiled shot at maybe some of the other attendees.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got the Montreal Canadiens taking on the New York Rangers. The Rangers are a -250 money line favorite at home. Over under set at 6.5. Sam Montembeault in net for the Canadiens. Jonathan Quick in net for the Rangers. Who wants to go first in this one?
I can go. I don't have as much to say about this, and I don't know if I'm going to play it yet or not, but I think Quick under 24.5 saves is a pretty good look. The Rangers are only allowing 25.9 shots on goal per game, and then Montreal is only taking 22.9 shots on goal per game on the road. So I think that's a pretty good spot there. Historically, though, like looking at some totals like of the shot totals, like Montreal actually has been putting up decent shots against the Rangers, but it could be a sneaky spot here to just take Quick under saves.
And under saves. I haven't heard that pitched on this show ever.
Yeah,
love that.
Well, it's the same reason I took Kucherov under. Like the Rangers at home don't allow a ton of shots, and I took Kucherov under a couple days ago for that same kind of reason. Like
that must have been terrifying.
It was.
There's absolutely no way I'm sweating under saves. Yeah, there's no way.
I like the analysis though. It's a great play. Like you got all the stats to back you up.
I take them a lot, and honestly, they're either so free or like the most painful thing ever to watch.
And I'll make a note because I know a lot of people think like Ray. Like I don't want to sweat an under, or even I don't want to play an under. Just think of all the times your over misses. The under would have hit that time. So
you know what's going to happen? They're going to stat correction and give the goalie saves instead of taking them away. They're going to add like 4 saves.
Don't put that on our guest.
Man.
Okay, thank you for that, Gavin. Let's go to Tyson next.
I think Ray's on this play too. I'm going Alexis Lafreniere. Been playing him on this streak that he's on, over 2.5 shots. He's cleared 6 straight, but his home splits are really impressive. 9 out of the last 10 at home. He's averaging 3.1 shots on 4.9 attempts. So he's really getting that. Like he's not getting a lot of volume, but he's really accurate with his shots, which is good. And I think he's second on the team, only behind Panarin in 5-on-5 shots this season. So I know Montreal allows the second most power play opportunities per game, but most of the game is played at 5-on-5 anyway, so that doesn't really scare me. And also, he's from Quebec against the Montreal Canadiens. He's cleared against them this year. Historically, he hasn't been that great, but against the Canadiens, but he hasn't really been a shooter till this year. And he had 4 shots on 9 attempts in the previous meeting, so just going right back to him.
All right. And Ray, did you have anything to add to the Lafreniere play or anything else you wanted to cover?
No, I think he crushed it there. I just like in his last 2 games, he has like 16 shot attempts or something of that sort. So hopefully he keeps trending in the right direction because
21 shot attempts last 3 games.
Last 3, he's efficient. Prior to those games, he'll have like 4 or 5, shot attempts and 3 SOGs, which is, it's a cash, but a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the way to go with this game is the under and Rangers ML. Quick has been great. Shesterkin, he has not been getting the nod lately. I think Montreal is going to struggle to score on the road here. I think we all have to give a shout out to Slavkovsky. That top line's been putting up numbers, but I don't think they're going to do much today. Quick's been great.
Quick's been the better goalie in New York.
Yep, absolutely.
Which is crazy to say.
Numbers wise, there you go. There's the top line. Yeah, Caulfield on a tear.
Yeah, that first line's crazy.
All right, let's keep it moving. Yeah. Speaking of, we've got the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Ottawa Senators. The Anaheim Ducks were shut out by the Montreal Canadiens on Tuesday. So much for my Henry.
Crazy that Montreal got a shut out.
John Gibson expected for the brutal. Eunice Corpus-Salo expected for the Senators, so nothing confirmed there yet that I have. Sens are a minus 225 money line favorite at home. I have the over under at 6.5. Yahoo says 7, so shop around, see what you can get. There you go. Let's start with Ray on this one if you have anything. Anaheim at Ottawa.
I'm interested in Gibson saves. I don't think there's a line yet because he hasn't been confirmed. If it's like 28.5, 29.5, I'll take that. I think he can easily get like 32. Ottawa, those guys are always firing. But officially, I'm running with Shane Pinto again for a point in 6 or 7 straight games. I gave this out on the last show. I played his SOG and point, both of those cash. Going back to the point, it's plus money, plus 100. He's on that that top line power play unit. He's going to see power play time. He's just been active since returning from being a degenerate.
The Pinto parlays, baby.
So that's my only official play. I also have Sens ML. I think they should easily snag up the Ducks tonight. I got that with the Stars ML. plus 133. When we get to the Stars, I'll kind of creep it all together. So
I like it. I like it. Let's go to Gavin next, and we'll finish with Tyson.
Yeah, Ray, you have pretty much exactly what I have written down here. It says Gibson saves, not sure the number yet, but that's on my watch right now. I agree with you. If we can get 28.5, maybe even 29.5, I'll play it. We do have a lot of games tonight, though, so it just kind of depends on the line. But I'm all in on Pinto, too. I think I'm going to be playing his point and his shots tonight. Another note about Pinto, that in his last 5 games, he's leading all Senators players in individual expected goals for per 60, individual scoring chances for per 60, second in high danger chances for per 60, and then also second in shots for per 60 at 5-on-5. So, man, this guy's been so good since he came back. His shot volume's been great. He's on the power play 1. He's on line 3, but still getting a lot of ice time per game. So I love this here. And then the Sens have been ripping the puck at home. I think they're averaging 35 per game at home right now in their last however many. So just love this angle.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm with you.
Tyson,
yeah, I like it. I'll probably hop on the Gibson saves. No, on the Gibson saves angle. I just love the Sens money line. I know it's minus 225. Get your jokes out now, Jordan. But I paired that with Philip Hronik over 1.5 shots, and we'll get to that later. But
I love that.
I mean, Ottawa's won 4 straight and 2 straight against the Ducks, and they always seem to just play. I said this on the last show, but they always seem to just play themselves out of like a good pick late in the season down the stretch by winning all these games. Not good enough to make the playoffs, but it just seems to happen all the time. So, and this week they have such an easy schedule. I've been targeting them all week: Columbus, Anaheim, and then Chicago. So, just that's why I like Ottawa.
I like it. We do have one comment here. So nobody said this name. Any reason why he didn't make your card, gentlemen?
I don't have
his shots.
I don't have good luck with him.
I don't like playing a 4.5 line. That's the only reason.
I feel that too.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I mean, like he had 7 last game and 8 3 games before that. So, I mean, he can't hit it. I just prefer not to play the 4.5.
Yeah, my same thing too. Like I felt that Pinto was just like overall a better look. Like I still think Brady's like a decent look tonight, but I just prefer Pinto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's it. There's just
Pinto
so many
like the same
tonight.
price and like the same volume for 2 less shots.
Yeah,
so that's better.
There you go. For sure. Yep. Okay. Very nice. We'll go to our next game. We've got the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have Eustace Ananen in net for Colorado, the backup. Andrei Vasilevsky in net for the Lightning. The Lightning are a minus 125 money line favorite at home. Over under set at 6.5. I think Ray will be right back. I know he has some stuff on this game. We'll come back to him. So we'll start with Tyson. We'll go to Gavin, and then we'll finish with Ray. Colorado at Tampa Bay.
I got lots. I'll say that.
Okay, great.
I'm on the over here. I don't know, Justice Anunin or whatever. That sold me right there. He's got a 4.03 GAA. And let's not pretend like Vasilevsky's been amazing this year. It seems like Tampa Bay to win, they always have to score at least, 3 or 4 goals, just to keep it competitive. And like with his goals against average, I really like that. And if you look on shotprops.com, shout out, and you look at recent goals for, I think, Colorado's first over the last 10, averaging 3.9, but they're tied with Tampa, who also averages 3.9. So these teams keep scoring and scoring and scoring. So that's why I'm on them. I'm also on Braden Point over 2.5 shots. Just his home splits compared to road is unreal. Clears 72% at home, averaging 3.2 shots per game. And over his last 5, he's averaging 4 shots per game on 6.8 attempts. So I really like that. And I also took his goal just because it's a Noonan or whatever. And I don't know. I could just see like Point right in front of the net in the bumper spot. taking a Cooch pass, finding the back of the net. Plus 155, I got the goal on that too. And if we're taking him over shots with his volume lately, why can't he bury one?
So good at home.
Yeah. Best of luck to you.
Oh, God.
I'm not a Braden Point fan. You know. You know.
Okay, we'll go to Gavin next, and we'll finish with Ray, who I think has a couple things.
Yeah, I think Tyson pretty much covered everything I wanted to say. Like, I'm on point as well. It's too hard to pass up that volume, that data behind him right now at home. It's incredible. One note I would say, like in terms of a side, is Colorado's still on this long road trip post All-Star break. They're 1-4 in this span. Tampa is so good at home, but I'm not confident enough to really back the Lightning tonight. So it's a tough one for me.
Just take the over then and get excited for some goals.
Yeah.
All right, and Ray.
Yes, sir. Yeah, give me Tampa. ML. They had it boosted on Hard Rock, so I ended up taking that at plus 110. I think that's great value. I think Tampa's in better form lately, as these guys kind of mentioned. They're 10-3 straight up last 13 games, 7-0 straight up last 7 home games, 7-5-3 at home this year. Gavin did say that Colorado's on a long road trip. They're on a long road trip. They're 13-12-4, 5-4 their last 10 games. Vasi, he's been pretty solid at home, fading and Noonan. I also like their team total over 3.5, but I believe it moved. That was the number earlier, but I love Tampa tonight. And then I'm on Cirelli for a point. He has a point in 3 straight games against Colorado, 8 out of his last 10 games, point in 3 straight games. He's on line 2 and PP1. So Tampa has, as we can see, has one of the best power play units. So if they do get on the power play, they can possibly score. That second line with Cirelli, Hagel, and
Nick Paul.
Third guy, Nick Paul. That line's been monstrous lately. So I also like Hagel as a lean for a point as well. Cirelli assist looks good at plus 170. He has an assist in 8 out of those last 10 games. And then my final play is Cooch, over 3.5 SOGs, minus 120. 67% hit rate at home, cleared in 4 straight games. Colorado, they allowed the second most shots to wingers. He also had 6 shots on goal against Colorado last matchup. So I'm all over Tampa tonight for sure.
I like it, and should be a good one. A rematch of the 2022 Stanley Cup Finals. Let's keep it moving. Who do we have up next? Millies, Philadelphia Flyers, taking on the Toronto.
No way he's in here to give out Flyers money line there, right?
The Maple Leafs.
When they don't play, he'll be in here and say,
the Maple Leafs are minus 150 money line favorite at home with the over-under set at 6.5. Urson in net for the Flyers, and Ilya Samsonov confirmed for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll start with Gavin on this one.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I am a diehard Leafs fan.
Oh man!
Yeah, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking a Leafs prop or a Leafs side tonight. I'm actually taking Joel Farabee over half a point tonight. I also like his over 2.5 shots on goal as well. Similar reason to why I'm taking Pinto tonight. He leads all Flyers in their last 5 games in individual expected goals for, individual scoring chances, and individual high danger chances for, and he only has 1 assist in that span. So talk about a guy who's due. All right. He's playing second line with Morgan Frost and Cam Atkinson. He's averaging 18 minutes of ice time per game, and he's also on power play 1. I love this matchup against the Leafs because all year they've been really prone to giving up shots to the left side, which is where Joel Farabee plays. I think he'll get a lot of good looks tonight. The Leafs team is also going through a lot of illnesses. They don't have Morgan Riley right now. So I think it's a really good spot for Farabee on a guy that is beyond due at this point. All the advanced metrics are really good. And to get over half a point at minus 110 and his over 2.5 shots at plus 120. There's just too much value on that.
Like it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Joel.
I like that one.
We'll go to you.
No, I got nothing on this one. I got burned last game when I took the over, and then those illnesses came out, and I just need one game of Leafs break. So I got nothing.
You're telling me, man. I gotta watch them all year.
You got years of experience of that.
Lots to pick from. Ray, did you have anything you want to discuss? Toronto, Philly.
Yeah, every time you guys see me hide my cam, it's because I'm sneezing, because I'm sick. But I don't want you guys to see me, cover my screen and stuff.
No snot rockets?
But I like the Flyers ML here. I think it's pretty good value, plus 130. They're probably one of the best teams on the road this year. On the road, they are 15-7-4. The Leafs at home are 13-10-2. I like Urson on the road. At home, he has a 2.87 GAA. On the road, 2.09. He's been pretty good post All-Star break as well. I can't trust Toronto. I think this is a pretty big game for the Flyers. They won 4 straight games. That's my thought process on that. Just kind of going with my gut and the plus money value here.
I think it's pretty funny because Gavin's a Leafs fan. You took the Flyers. You're a Panthers fan. He suggested the Sabres money line. Little rivalry already, boys. What's going on?
One person's right and one person's
yeah. Oh, then he's gone. Can't wait for both of you guys to be on Detroit money line later.
No chance. No chance.
Don't get
that's. I mean, they're both fraudulent teams, but we'll get to that.
Oh man, I got a bone to pick with this guy already.
Let's keep it moving. We've got the Edmonton Oilers taking on the St. Louis Blues. The Oilers are a minus 225 money line favorite on the road. Over under set at 6.5. Stuart Skinner confirmed for the Oilers. Jordan Binnington confirmed for the St. Louis Blues. We'll start with Spittin. Spittin, let me ask you a question. Connor McDavid, over under 5.5 assists.
Tonight? That is hard to take the under there after what he did last game. I actually have nothing for this game. Yeah, kind of the same as I just got burnt so bad with the Blues and the Leafs. I just didn't want to look at either of these teams today. So
fair enough. You had a lot of other options to choose from. We'll go to Gavin and we'll finish with Ray on this one.
Yeah, I have nothing official. I think Binnington over saves could be a decent look, over 29.5, and then maybe even Stuart Skinner under 24.5 saves. I know Ray will like that one. I think Edmonton just rolls here. St. Louis they've been hot in terms of their record, but honestly very fraudulent. They rank like bottom 5 in the NHL in pretty much every advanced stat. They've just been getting solid goaltending and scoring way above their weight. I don't think they can continue doing this. You saw they lost 4-1 to the Leafs, put up 14 shots or 15 shots, whatever it was. I think their run's kind of come to an end, and Edmonton's just going to keep rolling tonight. So I think Oilers minus 1.5, and then Binnington over saves could be a play too.
Love it.
Yep.
And Ray?
Yeah, Gavin kind of touched on some very solid points about the Blues, how they've been getting lucky scoring and, lucky goaltending. That being said, I'm on the under 6.5. Oilers are 2-8 to the under last 10 games. St. Louis 6-4, so they kind of been, hitting the over a little bit. Skinner, his last 11 games, 10 out of his last 11 have gone under in the games he started. So that kind of, when I saw that, I was like, oh, damn. Like, they've been playing great defensively. Bennington's also a lot better at home with a 2.6 GAA opposed to 3.17 on the road. So I think I've been riding the Edmonton unders for before All-Star break. So I'm going to keep riding it. St. Louis, I can't trust those guys to score. So I think they don't get too lucky tonight for sure.
Dude, do you know how many shots they're averaging per game over the last 10?
I think like 22, 23.
24.1.
24. Yeah,
that is second last. How are they scoring so many goals when they're not shooting at anything?
That's why I did mention Skinner under 24.5 save.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And like finally the Oilers got some goaltending. Hey, and Stuart Skinner. Like, that was brutal.
Absolutely. He turned himself around, I'll tell you that.
Totally.
Yeah. All right. 4 games left on the slate. Let's keep going. Next up, we've got the Dallas Stars at the Nashville Predators. Dallas, a minus 155 money line favorite on the road. Over-under set at 6.5. Jake Ottinger confirmed for the Stars. UC Saros in net for the Preds. We'll start with Ray here. Ray, anything for this game?
Yeah, I wish I got the Stars. I wish I locked them in yesterday. I think they're around, their money line was around like 130, 135. I would have definitely hopped on that this morning. They're around 150. As you can, 155. So that's pretty unplayable for me. So that's why I paired them up with the Senators ML. If you pair those two together, you get plus 133. Dallas at home 16-6 and on the road 16-6-4. Preds 14-14 at home. Ottinger. Like I say every show, I try to go with the teams that have the better advantage in the net, and I think tonight it's Dallas. On the road, he hits a 2.55. At home, 3.23. Do you guys have head-to-head matchups on these teams?
I do.
Tice, yeah, I know you.
There you go.
Nashville's won 2 straight, but before that, I think they lost 5 straight.
Yeah, well, Dallas, they're 4-1 in their last 5. Nashville, 1-4. I think this should be a no-brainer. Honestly, I think the Stars should put it on them. Preds, UC Saros he's not good at home either. On the road, he's actually pretty solid. At home, he has above a 3.0 goals allowed. So I'm going with the Stars tonight.
Nashville won the last 2.
Yeah, they played 3 times this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't spread these games out very much either. December 23rd to January 12th, 3 games.
Yeah, the Stars actually beat the Preds on the road earlier in the season, and then Preds won both games on the road. So let's keep the trend going.
Road team series,
yeah.
All right. Let's go to Gavin. Anything to add?
Yeah, I love this under tonight. The Stars have been a really weird team this season. They're scoring significantly less on the road and also getting much better goaltending on the road. So some numbers here, like their home save percentage is .881. Their road save percentage is .919. And then they've scored 28 less goals on the road and 1 less game versus at home. So to me, that's just insane. I don't know how that's happening. The Preds are 31st in goals for per 60 at home at 5-on-5 in their last 10. The Stars are 19th in goals for per 60 on the road. So definitely an edge to the Stars there. And then Saros is 7-4-0 in 11 home games versus the Stars with a GAA of 1.87 and a 936 save percentage. And then Audie is 2-1-1 in Nashville with a 1.48 goals against average and a 946 save percentage. So all the Stars are aligning here for all this data, all the things I love to see. I just love this under so much. I think it's my POD.
Damn.
Oh, very nice. There you go.
Gonna have to tail that then. This game just looks so good for like people I want to target, like for props and stuff, but I couldn't find anything that I absolutely loved. What's going on with Jason Robertson, dude? That guy is a shell of himself.
I was just about to say his point looks nice.
J-Rob?
I'm gonna probably lay his point with a couple other people.
Do a point parlay or something. Yeah, just like his last 5 games, he hasn't cleared his over 2.5, and we're normally seeing him at 3.5.
Yeah,
his shot line, but like his volume's there. Like he had 9, 8, and then 5 for the rest of the game shot attempts. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I missed those days where he just cleared it, no problem.
And Hintz too.
That's been all season long though.
I know. Even last year, tail ended last year, I think too.
All right. We've got 3 games left. We're going to keep it moving. Next up, the Pittsburgh Penguins are taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. Pittsburgh's a -190 money line favorite on the road. The over/under set at 5.5. Alex Nedeljkovic expected for the Penguins. Peter Mrazek expected for the Blackhawks. And the big news, Connor Bedard is back. Jay is excited. Let's start with Spittin here. Anything for you? How we playing Bedard tonight?
I don't know. I was thinking his shots, but just like if you look at his home, like before the injury, his home splits are crazy. He averaged 5 shots on 7 attempts per game. But I don't know if I want to play him first game back, Against Pittsburgh, he cleared earlier this year with 5 shots. I think that was the first game. And call me crazy, I looked into the Blackhawks money line.
All right, show's done, guys.
Yeah. Hey, come back to this when they win, okay? Jake Gensel might not play. Pittsburgh's been playing like crap. And Chicago, for how bad they've been, they continue to lose, but they seem to never get blown out. It's always kind of close.
Mrazek is not that bad.
Yeah, Mrazek's been good this year. So that, and also kind of going back to last year, the narrative how that game that Chicago won that didn't mean anything to them, which in turn it did, because they got the 3rd pick and got Connor Bedard. They had beat them. So, and this line, -190 for Pittsburgh and only +160 for Chicago, I feel like it should be bigger with how bad Chicago is. Mm-hmm. That's also telling me something else.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not touching this game at all. It's disgusting. I think the Penguins are on that ban list for me, man. Nothing makes sense. Their analytics are good, but they can't seem to win a game. They can't get a save when they need it, and they can't score when they need to. So I'm just staying away from this.
All right, Ray.
I concur.
So I'm on an island by myself, maybe in the whole hockey world, thinking that Chicago might win this game. Shout out, Jay.
No, there's some other sicko out there that thinks like you, all right?
Yeah, that's why the line has to move.
Can I meet him, please? Do I have a twin brother I don't know about?
Can I take Bedard under faceoff wins? Because Crosby is going to destroy him.
I like that. That's sharp. Yeah. That hit last time, right?
Yeah. I don't think you want to draw at all.
That's hilarious.
Love that.
Okay, we have 2 games left. Before we jump to the 2 games, we're going to go quickly around the horn, let everybody know where they can find each of our panelists' content. So if you want to keep up with what we're working on outside of the show, you'll be able to do that. So let's go to Spittin. You'll start us off, show Gab how it's done. We'll go to Gavin, and we'll finish with Ray.
You can find me in the Diamond Vault Discord. You can find me on Twitter at Spittin' Picklets. You can find all my written content on props.cash. Shout out. Canucks Army, Flames Nation, Bet365.
Love it.
Yeah, so you can just find me right here, my Twitter at Gavin Keel, posting content every single day. Have been dabbling with TikTok a bit, so you can click the link there in my bio on the Twitter, but haven't ventured into any writing yet.
All right, I like it. And Ray?
As always, at Firefighter Bets on all socials. Linktree on my X. You can find all my links, props.cash, Picket, Diamond Vault Discord, premium side and free side, so come check it out.
Yep, and like Ray said, we are presented by the Diamond Vault Discord. You can learn more about it in the link below if you're watching on YouTube. It's a free and paid Discord, so if you want to check it out, come join us. Paid-wise, several cappers, multiple sports, great community. We highly recommend it. You can find us all there. Please subscribe, all the good stuff wherever you're watching helps us out. And for me, it's just shopprops.com for all of my work. Let's finish up with the final 2 games of the slate.
So the only place that I know that has face-off props is Prize Picks. So I just went and looked to see if we could slam Bedard under. They don't have it. But they have Crosby over. at 13. And it's really high. Like, he hasn't cleared that in 3 straight, but before that he cleared in 6 straight. And then I looked against Chicago. I think they've only played once this season, and that was the first game, and he had 15 against Bedard.
There you go. Not a terrible look if you're on Prize Picks. So there you go. So our second last game of the night, we've got the San Jose Sharks at the Calgary Flames. Calgary's a -320 money line favorite. Over under set at 5.5. Mackenzie Blackwood confirmed for the Sharks. Dustin Wolf in net for the Flames. We'll start with Ray here. Do you have anything?
The only thing that I might add into my point parlay piece is Kadri for a point. He has pretty good history against San Jose. I don't have all the deets for that just because I looked at it earlier, and probably once after the show I'll probably create my point parlay. But he's pretty good on home ice too, so that'll be my only look is Kadri for a point. I think it's like -170, so I think it's pretty playable for a parlay piece.
He's got points in 7 straight against the Sharks, totaling 12, I believe. And then in his last 5, he's got points in 4 of them and has total 6 points.
Love it.
Awesome. We're going to go to Spittin' next. Before we do, should note, I know Spittin' loves this, we have a milestone here.
Oh, for fuck's
Jonathan Huberdeau currently sitting at 699 career points, facing a San Jose Sharks team that is actually not allowing too many goals, but who knows? So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Spittin', milestone for Huberdeau, but what do you have?
We're going to take his line mate, Andrei Kuzmenko, Canucks legend, just to get a point. Got that at -135. As a Flame, he's got points in 2 out of the 4 games. Those came in the first 2 games. He is on a line with Huberdeau, and Huberdeau's found his game. He's back. So if you want to take his point, I like that. But it's Kuzmenko's history against the Sharks that really stood out to me. He's got 11 points in 6 of his 7 career games against them, and a lot of them are goals. So if you want to sprinkle on his goal as well, I don't mind that.
I like it. And Gavin, we'll finish with you.
So I don't know if I'm going to bet this or not. We'll see how hard I'm chasing after the 7 o'clock games. But I think Uyghur over 2.5 shots on goals. A pretty good look tonight. He has a 58% hit rate at home this season. And then he's hitting 4 of his last 5 home games, averaging 5.4 attempts in that span. A lot of the guys on the Flames, they're not like the Flames of last year. Obviously, a lot of pieces have gone out, but I feel like everyone on the team is just kind of firing the puck. It's been kind of hard to target one specific guy. And I think both defensemen actually, Uyghur and Hannafin, have like decent consistency and volume. And then Sharks let up the most shots across the entire NHL to defensemen. So I think those are 2 guys I would consider targeting tonight.
I looked at both of them and I couldn't decide, so I didn't bet either.
You just take both.
I don't know. That's scary. Gonna get hooked on both of them.
They're plus money, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Uyghur's like plus what, 120, 115 maybe? I don't know.
Let me double check quick. I had it.
Yeah.
Uyghur's -125 actually, and Hannafin is -105 on DK.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kuzmenko to scores plus 240.
Ooh, sneaky.
7 of those 11 points were goals too.
Okay, I'm taking that.
All right.
You got Bet 99 over there?
Well, I'm in Ontario, so we have everything.
Perfect.
Yeah, we have good books.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting
Bet 99. If you want to sponsor, we'd love to talk.
Yeah.
We're getting an American on here the next show, please.
Yeah, you're outnumbered, brother.
Yeah, 3-1. Okay, we do have 1 game left. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about this one though. We could probably just wrap up, right?
Can I please talk first?
Yeah. We'll have to finish this. No. The last game of the slate, we've got the Detroit Red Wings taking on the Vancouver Canucks. Canucks are a -185 money line favorite at home. Over under set at 6.5. Alex Lyon confirmed for the Red Wings. Thatcher Demko in net for the Canucks. Spittin', this is your team. The floor is yours.
I'll let Ray go first. Actually, he wants to go first. I'll let him go.
I'm good, man. I got nothing. I like Hronek over 1.5. I'm probably gonna play that of some sort, but I'm good, man.
All right. Yeah. So I did play Hronek. I paired that with the Sens money line. It's his former team, and I can't believe I didn't play it last game. Like, what was I thinking? He had 3 shots on 8 attempts, and he scored. I think he got 3 points that game. But he's covered this in 6 out of his last 7 games, and he's averaging that 2 mark that we need on 4.5 attempts. And if you look at how many shots Detroit allows, they allow 9.9 to defensemen. So just a little revenge angle against his former team, and with how many shots they allow to the position, I think that's good luck for a parlay piece.
I like it.
Like it.
Shut it, Ray.
They beat you guys.
They've actually beat us 5 games in a row.
Yeah,
but you're not taking that money line. Gavin, anything for you in this one?
I think, again, we'll see how we're doing at 10 Eastern tonight. But I think Detroit is one of the most fraudulent teams in the NHL. They're 31st on the road, their last 10 in expected goals for, 32nd in actual goals for per 60 in their last 10. And then Vancouver is 27th in expected goals against their last 10. So those numbers to me make me lean the under. Obviously, I lean the Canucks too, but I'm not going to take the spread, and that money line is way too juicy. So I think the under would be kind of my way of fading the Red Wings here.
Lion is terrible on the road too, so I'm with that.
There we go. And that officially wraps up the slate. Did you guys want to try and cook up a 3-leg parlay?
100%.
I'm in.
I like it. Any pieces jump out at you as must includes, or anything that you want to try and fit in here?
Blackhawks money line.
4-leg.
We can do either way. Either way.
I mean,
we all.
It is.
Yeah, we can all just give a piece. Our favorite,
I'm
or
gonna
whatever.
Sens money line.
What the?
All right.
I need to be quick to get it.
Yeah. You beat me.
Give me.
Hronek could be an option. Sounded like a couple you were on him too.
But that's literally my parlay. It sends money line and Phil Hronek.
Okay.
I want to do that again.
Okay, never mind.
You can keep the Sens though.
Hronek's not allowed.
Yeah.
I'll build it as we go on DraftKings. See what I get here.
Absolutely.
What you guys thinking?
I'm thinking either like Fair. Well, we both like Pinto too, so maybe Pinto point. I like Farabee point as well, and then do we want to put? Maybe we should put an under saves in there for Ray.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Amazing. All right.
I'm gonna go.
Ray's torn.
I'll go Hagel for a point.
Oh.
You just don't want to. You don't want any Braden Point getting in here, right?
No, sir.
Oh, dang it. I was literally just going to say Braden Point. Shit. All right.
Hagel for a point. All right. Sitting at plus 142 right now.
Okay, well, I got a plus money play we're throwing in this. Let's put Joel Farabee over 2.5 shots in there.
All right. I like it.
I might go just Kuzi point.
Kuzmenko, huh?
Yeah, or should we? No, let's do Milestone. Let's just do Milestone. Huberdeau. Because Huberdeau has similar numbers to Kuzmenko against the Sharks.
Farabee and you are Huberdeau?
Yeah, just because you and your damn milestones always pull at my heartstrings.
There you go. They're fun.
Actually,
Oh, if you're switching, I'm going Braden Point.
I'm surprised no one talked about Vander Kane.
I didn't even look at this game. So
yeah, I had him like written down as a note. Like he's been on fire.
Yeah. Well, I'm a keep Hagel. I already know what I'm gonna do with Evander Kane. Heronic point. I mean shots.
No, can't do it.
So Sens money line, Hagel for a point, Huberto for a point, and Joel Farabee over 2.5 shots, plus 801.
Ooh,
I love that.
There we go.
That's some good value right there.
Bet accordingly. I'm not going to put a full unit on a plus 800 play. Don't recommend anybody does the
3
same,
units. That's right.
3 unit play. With that being said, thank you everybody for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Please win your bets tonight. We will see you next week. Take care, everybody.
Shout out, Gavin. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. See you, everyone.
Absolutely.
See you.